Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Jackson on the wing. Shoots over Holmgren. Jackson gets the bucket. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch, a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
Here's Sharp, following the bucket by Boston. Outside Christie. Lets it go from deep. Hachimura with a rebound. And so Murray will bring it up to the Celtics. Pass to Hunter. White for three. Christie with some nice D. Here's Sharp. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And here's the fast break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Jackson for three. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's Boston now. Jackson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to White. Takes it inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The speed, the agility. I don't know how you'd stop White there.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Here's Sharp, following the bucket by Boston. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. White looking it over. Jackson outside. Out to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Boston. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zone, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Hits a three-pointer. White's got 5 now.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
And one thing's for sure, Tim, Shaedon Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
Now here's Sharp. Pass to Daniels. Back to Sharp. The rebound by Jackson. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Hachimura. And it's Slammed in by Hachimura.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Outside Christie. Three-pointer off the mark. Murray with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Hunter. Outside White. Stolen by Daniels. This one for three. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his second basket.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 20 left now in the first quarter. Outside Hunter. Pass to White. Now here's Murray. Clock at 6. Now White. 5 points in the game.
And the impact is there for Holmgren defensively. If he's not blocking shots, he is altering them.
Here's Washington. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Up top, Jackson. Back to Murray. Jackson outside. From downtown. And they recover it. Here's White. Good D by Daniels. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics.
15. The visiting team. 13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
Hachimura from long range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Hachimura sets a screen. Jackson on the wing. And here's Murray. Still no points. The three. Sharp grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Diabate.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Brian, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's the pick. And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All right, That's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Pass to Middleton. Batum sets a screen. Trent from long range. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high. Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Pure from three-point range. Jackson's got 9 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
On the wing, Daniels. Diabate. Daniels misses. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Jackson outside. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Outside Sharp. On the wing, Christie. Batum pulls it in. Boston trailing. Van Vliet up top. No points so far. They now take the lead.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Outside Sharp. Tries again to the left side wing. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And the basket by Van Vliet. And now a three-point Celtic lead.
It's such a creative finish. FVV in the open.
Sharp with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. There's a minute 47 left in the second. Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Batum. From outside the arc. Diabate grabs the board.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Jackson outside. The three. Christie with a rebound.
Surprising to...
Oh, wow!
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Pass to Middleton. Jackson outside. It's tipped. They get it back. Jackson on the wing. Here's Batum. Misses the three. The pull-up jumper. Pass to Daniels. Christie up top. 5 points in the game. And Daniels with a three. Daniels has got 6 in the quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
It's Middleton on the wing. And here's Jackson. Christie's got room. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Christie's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Oh, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to Holmgren. The rebound by Jackson. Celtics trail by 4. Uncovered. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Washington a screen. The three from Holmgren. Bullseye! Chet hitting for three.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Jackson can't get it to go. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced the miss.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Outside White. Just 5 on the clock. Austin needs to get off a shot here.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 10-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Collins. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half. Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Boston on offense. And a deep three from Van Vliet. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's the break. Outside Sharp. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Sharp. It's stolen by Hunter. Outside White. Jacks up a three. He's off on that one. All alone on the break.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Back to Sharp. Holmgren right side. Outside Sharp. Fires the three. Boston pulls it in. Oh, got a piece of it. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Basket's good. Hachimura's got 6 points.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Sharp. He's got 11. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And it's all from three-point range. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Gets it down to single digits. He's got 10.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now here's Sharp. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Oh, misses the dunk. Pass to Van Vliet. And Tim, 1 year you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. Do you think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Christie with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Outside Sharp. Takes the three. The offensive rebound. Drops in the layup for 2. Sharp's gotten 4 this quarter.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
And this is what Van Vliet is known for, a volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
Sharp goes in. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to Hunter.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Christie.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
7 seconds left in the third. There's Jackson with the... Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Celtics trail by 6. Takes a 3. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Sharp with it. Jackson in his pocket. The 3 from Holmgren. It's good on the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Jackson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Sharp with it. Screen by Holmgren. To the right side. From behind the arc. Boston pulls it in.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
There goes Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Screen by Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
Well, he left some points at the line, but the important thing is they're still up 2 possessions.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Boston making a switch here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Hachimura, right side. And stolen by Holmgren.
He's just trying to do too much. He's become sloppy with the basketball after a pretty clean first half.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. That free throw good from Sharp. And so he hits both. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Trent. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Trent. Missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Now Van Vliet. Jackson outside. Here's Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet fires. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Now Hunter. Now Trent. Takes a 3. Holmgren there for the rebound. Now Christie. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Jackson. Beyond the arc. Hunter. Hachimura. It's money from deep.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Jackson with the drive. Oh, unanswered slam.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Outside Sharp. Now Holmgren. Stolen by Jackson. Hachimura. And he slams it home.
Yeah, good hands from Jaren Jackson Jr., showing why he's considered an incredible defender.
Now Sharp. Christie outside. Buries it from outside.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
The free ball is down.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. does have this in his bag. The big man can punish you from range.
Outside Holmgren. Here's Sharp. Stolen by Van Vliet. Outside Hunter. Let's loose for 3. And they'll get another chance. Hachimura. Can't hit it. And here's the fast break. Sharp with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. Yes, sir! Moving quick and a great assist in transition. And here's Van Vliet. the win on the road. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were fun.